Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. So ever since I got my C8, I feel like I've been so stuck on just the way that the car looks because it is so pretty. But I thought that today I should share with you my top 5 favorite features on the C8. So let's go take a look and let me show you the things that I think are really cool. Okay, so one of the features that I thought is pretty cool how they designed it is how you open the front trunk or the frunk. Let me zoom out for you guys so that you guys can see. To get better lighting in my garage, but it's cool because there is a little button that just hides right under here, and if you hit that, lights up and the frunk pops open. I should probably sit in this to give you guys a size comparison, but I could definitely fit in this, and I'm 5'2", so it's pretty cool. I like how they did that, and I just like the edgy design of the frunk as well. It looks super nice. You kind of have to close that like that, put a little pressure on it. And then the other thing that I really like, a big difference that I noticed between the C7 versus the C8 and just other convertibles in general, is the design of this particular hardtop convertible. So they did such a good job with these pillars, but the best part is that the way that this cabin sits, you don't really get any air coming into the cabin when you have the top down. So it feels like it's very well insulated. So if it's cold out, you can have the heater on and you'll stay warm. There's not a bunch of wind going through your hair. Ladies out there, you know how it feels when you're in a convertible and all that wind is tangling up your hair. It's the worst. So they just did a really good job with how they designed the convertible top. It's super, super comfortable, unlike some of the other convertibles that I've been in. And not only that, it's also incredibly quiet. So when you're in it, there's no sort of odd wind noises that come because of the design of the car, which is pretty cool. Now, if you guys kind of notice right here, if you're looking at the side mirrors on each side of the car, from this angle you can kind of tell that one side is longer than the other. This was a huge issue that I had with the C7s for visibility. The mirrors on the C7 were really small and quite difficult to see out of. So what I thought was cool about what they did on the C8 is that they actually staggered the length of these mirrors. So one side is actually shorter than the other. Let me show you guys the other side. And it really helps with visibility. I didn't get it at first. I didn't understand why they did that until I actually drove the car. And you can actually really notice the difference between the length and the mirrors, and it makes the visibility so much better. So you can see that the passenger side is longer than the driver's side, which is such a small thing that they did, but makes a huge difference. So let me hop in the car and let's take a look at what I like in the car. Okay, to show you guys this next feature I love, I'm gonna actually have to start up the car, which sounds so good every time. But the feature that I love is if you take your rear view mirror and you just flip it upwards, it actually turns into a camera. Now you also have a backup camera that shows up on the screen, but this is sort of additional, and you can actually leave this on while you drive, which is pretty cool. Another thing that I just discovered while doing this is that that doesn't work when you have the convertible top down, so that was interesting. And finally, my 5th favorite feature is this really cool little Z button right here. Once you hit that Z button, it actually puts it into your own custom mode of driving. So if you go onto your main dash and you hit the Z mode setting, you can set your preferences for these different items, your engine sound, steering, powertrain, and brake response, and it will adjust that to you every time you hit that Z mode, which is pretty awesome. So it kind of gives you this sort of feel of a custom drive. Plus this little Z symbol turns on and it looks pretty cool, and I think that that is a pretty awesome feature. And to get into the Christmas spirit a little bit, I thought why not give you guys a little look at the car at night under the Christmas lights. I mean, when a car looks good in the dark too, you cannot refuse what a great looking car this is. Even in the dark where you can't exactly see all of its lines or its design, I mean, it looks amazing. Let me pan around and show you guys what it looks like in the front. And then we'll call it a day. Hope you guys enjoyed my 5 favorite features on the all-new 2020 Corvette C8. I mean, look at her. She is gorgeous. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.